All right, y'all. I just wanted to highlight my Black Order team here in Arena. Um, I think people are giving them a bad rap. I think they're a lot better than people are giving them credit for, and so I just wanted to show what they can do. So you can see my team here at the top. It's all five of these guys, and they are right around 369k power. And so what we're gonna do here is go into Arena. Let me switch over here and let's pull this up. So I'm going to be hitting Wolf Tech here. He's 511k with an Ebony Maw, Black Bolt, Yo-Yo, Phoenix, and Mr. Sinister. This is a pretty significant punch up. It's around 150k or so. For Arena, that's pretty huge. But you'll see here, let's see, yeah, 369 total is the power of this team. You'll see here, it's not so bad. Not so bad. So we'll skip ahead here. And there we go. So let's watch the turn order here, and I'll try to highlight what I'm doing. So first thing I think of is, do I really want to kill Phoenix right off the bat? And I'm thinking, not really. I think Black Bolt and Yo-Yo are more annoying than anything. I don't really have any hero controllers for them to kill in order to proc the Ebony Maw special or passive, so it's not really a big deal to focus him early. If you're going in with a team that's not all villains, then, and non-controllers, you might need to target Ebony Maw, but I've had a lot of trouble with that because when he goes stealth, he has defense up, and he's usually very high power, and so I've had a lot of trouble breaking stealth on him. So we're going to go ahead and use this basic, and you can see there it does a lot of damage. I actually did max out Thanos' basic because I think it's one of the most important tier 4s in the Black Order team. If you're going to be using them yourself on offense, then Empowered Thanos Basic is going to be used a ton. In fact, in a lot of cases, I don't even use his special if I'm fighting a team that doesn't really have a lot of buffs, because it's not really worth it to flip a couple of buffs when I can do an attack like that that does about 100 plus or 100k plus damage altogether. So you can see right there, I used the Proxima Basic and got a assist from Corvus. I don't have the tier 4s in either one of their basics right now. I do think that they're pretty good value if you're going to use this team quite a bit, but for right now, I don't have it. Now, here's the other thing. I'm saving Thanos' special because I know exactly what's coming next turn. We're going to have stealths, we're going to have defense ups, and it's going to be a pain to get through if I waste the special right here. So I'm saving it. I use the basic, and look at that damage. Look at this. 76k on that Black Bolt, 57k on Sinister. What was that? I can't see what the Yo-Yo one is there, but it looks like 38k. Oh, because she has defense up. That's why. But yeah, that did a lot of damage, and then Yo-Yo gets retaliated against with by Cull, which is pretty funny. And then we use our special from Maw, they use theirs, and here's the Phoenix special to eat all those buffs, or debuffs, right? Now we got tons of buffs on these guys, so this is where we actually want to use the Thanos special whenever his turn comes up. Now I'm just double checking here, the Corvus ult does more damage during stealth, deals double damage against primary target if they have defense up, which Phoenix does here, and then attack all adjacent targets for 200%. So I'm not really worried about killing Phoenix here. So this is the interesting thing about using Black Order in Arena, and really any fight that contains a Phoenix, because everybody has Phoenix on their team defense in Arena. Killing her early is not that big of a deal as long as your Maw is still okay. If Maw is alive, then Phoenix isn't going to be that much of a threat, and you can kind of focus fire her down. I'm thinking maybe Colossus might be necessary now with Phoenix, because as you'll see, like once I end up killing her, like she's really not too much to deal with, but I don't even think I kill her here. Yeah, that didn't do a ton of damage. My Corvus Glaive is not that strong. I really do need to get some more stars on him. But you can tell he didn't do a ton of damage to her. And then here I'm thinking, well, do I need to stun that Phoenix? Not really. I could save it for a Black Bolt or somebody that really needs it. Do I really need to put offense down on her and a Corvus clone? Not really. But the basic, I was trying to remove the offense up from that Corvus. And then you can see there, Yo-Yo did her ult, which hit Thanos, so Cull retaliated and hit her. And I think it's just kind of funny to watch because Cull hits Yo-Yo a few times because of her attacks and stuff, because they're all AoEs. Well, except for her basic. So, anyways, we traded Maw alts here. Everybody's got slows and stuff. I don't have a cleanse on my side though, so that is one challenge to this team, is that they don't really have a good debuff removal with an empowered Thanos and all that. But they do this, and now all that stuff gets flipped. I don't even have the tier 4s on Thanos' special, which is on my list. Not my top 3 things to do right now, but it's coming up eventually in a few weeks, maybe after a few more seasons. But you can tell, like, this makes a huge difference. Look at that. All those debuffs now, they all have defense down, thankfully, and I mean, it's just open season time. And okay, and you can see there, Corvus attacks the lowest guy, so he took out Phoenix, unfortunately. But that's okay, and you'll see here, there's the Dark Phoenix. She spawns. My Ebony Maw did not do the ability block on her, but it's not really that big of a deal. And here's a Thanos ult that kills Yo-Yo and the Corvus clone. And then look at this. For some reason, Proxima, with her speed up, got a turn before Dark Phoenix did. So I think, what I'm going to do here is just get rid of Black Bolt before he does his ult. And that's pretty much it. Now, there's the Phoenix turn. That's when she gets the ability block, is on her turn. So she didn't get it when she flipped. It was when it was her turn to go. And it was because Ebony had his charge ready. And then we can just focus her down. And you can see here, this Thanos basic does a ton of damage. And then I'm actually very careful here because I'm concerned that I'm going to win. And I don't actually want to take first place. In Arena, being in first place when it's not payout time is probably one of the worst places you could be, because you're likely going to get slingshot down to probably anywhere from 6 to 15 in an active shard. And it's a bad spot to be in at payout, because unless you got a whole bunch of people protecting you or somebody locking you, you're likely going to get knocked out and get knocked down. I prefer to be in the top 8 or so and attacking into a position that I can choose of my own, or hitting somebody that I know that's super active and working at payout and trying to one-up them by getting that last hit, last second before payout. So this is just for fun, though. I was just testing this out because I wanted to see, could I punch up 150k in Arena. I was doing it in Blitz the other day and didn't really have much trouble at all. So I was like, well, let's see what's the hardest team I can find in my Arena. And so again, I'm trying not to win here. This is kind of funny. You can see Phoenix died, and then Sinister actually took a turn because he was the next one to go, and he was bled to death. So I hit the quit out button here, as you can see, and I just barely get it off there. And it actually lets me lose and get defeated. And it's just a personal tactic thing. I just wanted to stay top 5. I don't want to be number 1 right now because it's 18 hours to pay out. So again, this is the team that we were facing. Big Ebony Maw with 5 red stars, 105k, 7 gold on him. I mean, this is actually one of my alliance mates, is Wolftech, but he has an amazing roster. He's built all the greatest characters you could think of, and he's got lots and lots of stars on good characters like Sinister and Yo-Yo. And he's really fun to fight because he can put up just about any defense you want, and it'll be 450 plus. So this is a good test, though. This is a defense I've seen. I've also seen it with Colossus instead of Sinister, and I've also seen it with Crystal instead of Sinister. And I think they're all fairly decent teams on defense. Probably some of the better ones that people are likely to make mistakes with and accidentally lose. But this was a good test, and so I was happy to give it a shot and see if I could make it. And it worked out pretty well. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think it would be quite that easy. So again, getting back to Black Order, though, I don't know. I see all these videos coming out where Black Order is not as good as advertised. Black Order isn't this. Black Order is not that. And I think it's a bit overwhelming, to be honest. I think people are expecting too much from this team. They aren't the Apex Arena defense, but right now what I'm seeing is they are one of the most reliable attack teams I have. Like, this is actually making me consider that when I finish DD3 for my second run, that I might want to do a 6 and 7 red star upgrade on Thanos and just let this team stack him up with Empowered and just let him go to town. Because having 6 on Maw and 7 on Prox, and once I get her up a little bit more, I mean, those two are going to do work, and I just need to get Cole some more stars, and he'll be a beast. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about this team, to be honest. I don't think that they're like I think they may have been a little overzealous in the marketing of this team, but I think they still serve their purpose, and I haven't found any meta teams that I can't kill with them, with even or just a little bit of a punch up. The only thing that might give them trouble so far, I think, is a gigantic Fantastic Four. But even then, if you're a human going against the AI, you can focus down Torch before they do anything. So it's really just, a matter of if you're going into Black Order in war on attack, then you probably want to use a big Fantastic Four to punch down on them, and that seems to work okay. I'll see if I can show that on the next war. I haven't caught a good fight of that, unfortunately. So still looking for good matchups. But I just wanted to highlight that. I thought that was a pretty solid arena match, and I just want to show a little bit more variety with this team. I mean, we all know what they can do in war, but this is the top of the top tier of arena stuff, and on attack they are killer. I can kill just about anyone now at payout with this team, and to me that's extremely valuable because that means hundreds of cores coming my way from just popping up a few spots in arena at payout every day. And I think that's significant in itself, and I do think that makes them the Apex Arena offense team. Whether or not they're any good on defense, well, we may have to invest a lot more tier 4 and money into them, but we'll see. They aren't. They're on my list of stuff to work on, but right now I'm working on Makonda in prep for Chaos Theory round 2. So I'm hoping I can get a few more levels on some of those guys to make them a little bit more useful in that mode, and then get some more star tokens to unlock more stuff on good characters. So. All right, well, that's all I wanted to show. If you got questions, let me know. If there's a team that you would like me to fight, a specific arena defense with Black Order or anyone for that matter, let me know. I have friends in my arena shard. They're always willing to put up defenses for me and let me test some stuff out. So just put in what you think is really good, and I'll see if I can find a proper team to fight against out of some of my friends that have, varied rosters that we can put together and figure out who's got a good setup for a nice fight. All right, y'all take care. Thanks for watching.